Alrighty, thanks, Megan. And welcome back, everybody. We're now joined by acting head coach Shaun Harris. Shaun, thanks for your time this afternoon or evening, rather. If you could just get us started, obviously a disappointing defeat, but just your reflections as a whole against Kansas City tonight.
Yeah, I think we improved in the areas that we kind of worked on based off the last couple of games and getting more chances in and around the box. I think for us it's one of them things where we lapse concentration in two key moments and we're punished for it. So, we spoke about it at half time and then it just needs to make sure that we stay switched on in those key moments. I think for the team like going forward and creating chances and moving the ball in the opposition half, I think we did really well. It's just key that we need to manage those transition elements, which we knew was going to happen, but we just need to deal with those a little bit better. And then obviously they were just more clinical than us. We've run into the same issue of, having those chances in the box and not putting them away. It's something that we've been focusing on for a while, and we're just going to keep pushing to get it right.
Thanks, Shaun. Michael, your hand is up. You can start us off.
Hi, Sean. Thanks for your time today. With a lot of players seemingly still on minutes restrictions, did that at all make navigating today's game a little bit difficult, especially with Kayla's injury so early on?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've got restrictions, and obviously Tiana coming in and filling in, but she was on a restrictions result, and we had to make a decision on, do we get her to halftime or do it? We thought the best decision to get her in. And I think, yeah, the restrictions always makes it difficult. It makes certain decisions difficult, and you just have to adapt and play the cards that you're dealt at the end of the day. But for sure, it makes it a lot harder when players are on restricted minutes.
And then, sort of moving on past this game, going into an international break, is it sort of a good reset for the club as a whole? Obviously, some players going away, some staying, but does the break come at a good time, given the sort of recent results?
I mean, yes and no, to be honest, because I feel like we're just starting to build, like coming off the back of the Orlando game. Like I feel like we're looking a lot better, like on the ball side and the way we're moving the ball. And I think, you know, as you gain that momentum, you also kind of lose it at the same time. Like I feel like the break is kind of needed for players and staff. Obviously, the internationals are gonna still be working hard and stuff, but it's been a long road so far, so you can start to feel it. So I feel like it does help at the same time. Like we wanted to end on a performance that can kind of reset and go from there, but. I think for the most part, we'll reset, we refocus, and then we just get back to work. That's what it is. The next game's going to be coming around big, so we just keep moving.
Thanks, Michael. Shaun, just sort of off of Michael's original question, there were obviously a lot of rotations, a lot of injury restrictions in terms of minutes, but from an attacking perspective, sort of what you said a little bit before, the expected goals increased from our last match, the shots increased. Just talk about maybe what you saw that was an improvement from last game against Orlando on the attacking front. And again, what do you think is still needed in the coming matches?
Yeah, I think we really focus on like once we're in the opposition half, okay, like making the right decision. Like, what does the picture look like? Having a clear picture of the defensive setup. Like, are they high? Can we play in behind? Can we play in the pockets? Can we play in the gaps? And then in and around the box, it's like sometimes it just takes that extra pass. Maybe I'm giving it to someone who's in a better position, which I thought at times they made better decisions on the ball, and then ultimately it's just like that final piece of actually putting the ball in the back of the net. I thought we got into some great areas, and sometimes there's maybe the wrong shot technique or. Pardon? Oh, sorry, I thought someone said that. Yeah, so I think we've been working a lot on that, and then positions in and around the box when that ball's coming in. Like, are we getting across the front? Are we picking up that second ball in second phase? Like you said, we had the shots, we had the chances. The XG was higher, and it's just that final piece of getting the ball over the line. Like we still believe in the processes and the way we work it, and it's just pushing and a couple of individual errors or mistakes obviously cost us. But at the end of the day, I feel like the improvement is there, the stats are there. It's just like how can we get that ball in the back of the net? And sometimes it just doesn't land for you. And today it didn't happen.
We'll do a last call here for any questions. Seeing none, I think we'll call it there. Shaun, thanks for your time tonight. We really appreciate
Hey,
it.
thanks, Cole. See you.